This is Nosey with Good Intentions, the podcast.
In every nook and cranny.
This is Michael.
And Kirk. Guiding your noses today.
That worked. Yes, indeed. As you see, the decor has changed.
It's Halloween!
Yes, today
Dia
is...
de los Muertos.
The fuck does that mean?
Day of the Dead.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it because I think it's a very interesting take on...
Oh, it's just the top layer. It's cool. The rest of them are good. So I got one
They
string.
melted together.
Well, the
How
rest
long
of
have you
them
had them in your car?
just to drive up here.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess it's
was
a
a hot
one
ride?
gummy bear. Yeah, it was a hot ride. Terrible.
Oh, so anyway, I like the whole take on the people that are gone, like holding them in your memory, saying something that you remember, funny stories, nice stories, whatever. I like that. I think that's very interesting. And of course, it's aesthetically
Pleasing?
neat to look at.
Oh, gotcha.
It's very colorful and vibrant because Halloween is not really known for being very vibrant and colorful.
Right. Very dark and gloomy.
Well, in a lot of imagery, it tends to be very dark. Movies for Halloween tend to be a little darker. So Day of the Dead is very bright in contrast.
Okay, I can dig it. For those of y'all who are not watching, you might want to watch. But anyway.
Check out the decor.
On the good YouTube.
Here on the table. Got a little tablecloth as well.
You're terrible. So what would you like to start with today, sir?
I've had nothing on my mind, but have you had anything on yours?
Let me see our list. When should I...
Okay, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Have you ever known someone was cheating? And you were trying to figure out, should you say something or not? Have you ever had that moment in your life? Why don't you tell me about it?
Okay, I can't name no names because I'm not.
Are we becoming a call-out podcast?
All right, so
bleep it out. I'm kidding.
I got plenty to bleep out from other episodes. No, okay, so when people talk about, I'm coming to you as a woman, I'm coming to you as a man, usually people are saying like, I know some information about your significant other and I just want to be honest with you. And to me, I don't think people should do that.
Is that a black thing?
Probably so.
Coming to you as a man or a woman?
Yeah. Or as a dog?
I think my dad just called it.
Who?
My dad.
Oh. All right. Well, anyway.
Boss. Why don't you go? I'm letting out the dog. So is it a black thing?
I think so.
The whole coming to you as a man, I'm coming to you as a woman. I don't think I've ever heard anybody white say that.
I don't know if it's a black thing, but I've only known of black people doing it.
Okay.
But I'm sure other cultures do it as well.
I wonder how other people do it.
I don't know. My philosophy is I don't think people should come. Look at you. 5 seconds. Gotta make dirt don't hurt. I'm just joking. But no, I don't think people should do that. Only because a lot of times the person who does the coming to gets cussed out. And a lot of times people don't want to know. Even though they say they want to know, they don't. Especially if they have no...
Why do you think they don't want to know?
As you think about it, if you have no inkling that it's happening, would you really want somebody to just burst your bubble because they want to come to you as a man or a woman? Amazing gummy bears, by the way. Oh, you can see the brand. Excuse me. Anyway, don't worry about the brand. If you can identify the bag, you know what I mean. But I don't think people really want to know. Because you got to think, if you live
Let me ask you this. Would you want to know?
No.
Well,
to me, ignorance is bliss. As cliche as that sounds, I think it is bliss. If you've been with somebody for years and years and years, and unless they got they create children out of it, and especially if it's ended, why do you need to? I think it's the spouse's responsibility to come forward with that, not some person that you just happen to be friends with or a complete stranger just comes and fucks your whole world up.
So it would be better to never know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or if you're going to be the person that's doing the coming to, it should be somebody who loves and cares for you, not a complete stranger. Could you imagine a complete stranger?
But do you think it would come better from a complete stranger than... Like, what if I told you, as compared to random Joe that was
I
like,
would-
hey,
Yeah,
did you know this?
I would rather you tell me or somebody that's close to me than just boo boo the fool. Because in my mind, there's a hidden agenda behind. If it's a dude and he comes to me and goes, yo, even if he's not the one cheating with her, if I just wanted to come to you as a man. Your girl, she been stepping out on you, bro. Why the fuck did you want to tell me? And how do you know? That's the real thing. How does this person even know?
But would it be appropriate to say, how do you know that, A, and why are you telling me?
Yeah, because I ain't trying to be funny. We some dudes are shiesty as a motherfucker. Most dudes that's doing shit like that, they trying to get at your girl. No random, there's guy code, bro. Like no guy, normal, regular dude with no hidden agenda doesn't just hit you in the DMs or shoot you a random text or an email and goes, hey, I just wanted to tell you something man to man.
What if he had a picture?
A picture of what?
Like her holding hands with some other guy.
Okay.
Does that help any?
No, because why does he want me to know? He don't know me from a tin can. He don't know me from a hole in the wall. Why does he want me to know? That's not his business anyway.
So, but you could ask him.
Well, I'm going to ask. I'm going to investigate since you done brought it to my table. But that's what I'm saying, though. What's his agenda in telling me? He don't have any connection to me. He doesn't know me from anybody. So why did he take the time to investigate my girl and come tell me that she's cheating on me? Where was his mindset at?
Okay. Well, you've brought in a new dynamic of a motive.
Yeah,
like I was just thinking, like, ooh, girl, did you know? But you're thinking, you're bringing in a motive.
Yeah, what the fuck you doing investigating my girl? Because you don't just stumble upon that information, especially if she's sneaking around or he's whatever the person.
What if they know the person? What if they know
the person they're cheating with?
Okay, let's start with a scenario.
Okay.
All right. Let's say you and Wifey Poo, whoever that may be, and then there is Joe and Cynthia.
Okay.
And Joe and Wifey Poo are having a thing.
Okay.
And Cynthia comes to you.
That's different because her significant other would be cheating with my significant other. That's a totally different dynamic. She's hurt and she wants that to stop. So clearly she's like, hey, let's our powers unite.
Check Wifey Poo.
Yeah. Let's check these motherfuckers. So that's different. But I'm talking about when it's
all right. So there's one scenario.
That makes sense.
So that one,
there's
valid,
a mutual motive.
Come and talk to each other. You're good.
Yeah.
So even if Cynthia hit the DMs and was like,
your bitch is cheating with my man or whatever, cool.
I'm coming to you as a woman.
That's fine. But see what I'm saying? She has a reason to say something.
Gotcha.
Because she has a mutual interest on one side of this thing that's going on. All right. That's not crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say same four people.
Okay.
You, Wifey Poo, Joe, and Cynthia. Let's say Joe comes to you and says, Cynthia and I saw Wifey Poo.
Do I know them?
Out and about.
Do I know the couple?
That would make a difference.
Yeah. If I don't know them.
Let's say y'all are acquaintances.
Okay.
Like, if Joe saw your wife.
Okay.
He would know what she looks like because y'all are at least acquainted.
Right.
Acquainted. Acquainted?
Either way. Don't get me trying to make up a word.
You made up a view.
Exactly. No, he need to mind his business.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you and Cynthia are best friends.
Okay.
Grew up together from the sandbox.
Okay.
Joe, you know him really because of Cynthia.
Okay.
And he says the same thing.
Nah, he need to mind his business. Cynthia, if she's we go back like 4 flats, she can tell me. Because I know there's nothing behind that.
But there might be. What if Cynthia has secretly wanted to be yours?
I don't know then. Because if I don't know that she's always wanted me, yeah. I mean, but I would at least respect that more than Joe over there. Because he's a guy. All right, this sexist, it is what it is. He got some motive behind that shit.
What if there's no motive?
I still don't need him to tell me. How does he know? What he been doing to get that information?
He just saw her.
No, my thing is, like, when I've encountered circumstances, it was people that I was close to, whatever. I don't even directly say it. I just be like, you may want to check on some things. I've never just, yo, this is what's going on. Here goes some proof. A, B, and C. I checked all the boxes for you. Research. I got the invoice, the emails, the DM. No, that's not my job. So why would I dedicate that much time and energy to another motherfucker's relationship? That's the other thing. Not you, but a person out here studying and all that shit. What my girl's doing. Why you ain't worried about what your girl or your dude is doing? You see what I'm saying? Would you want somebody to come to you as a man, as a woman, and just all that information to you?
The only reason that I think I would is because I'm terrified of STIs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want it to, it would devastate me. But the only part of me that's like, yeah, I kind of would want to know, is only for that reason.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Oh, okay, just at the risk that come with it. Okay.
Right.
So it wouldn't matter. So you would be cool with a complete stranger just, hey, such and such is doing such and such.
Well, I mean, I feel like part of me would be like, all right, whoa.
See? Even your face is like, what the fuck? How you know?
I would start with, hi.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yes.
How do you know
exactly
that we're together?
And how do you know this person has been doing X, Y, and Z with this other person? See what I'm saying?
Well, you got a progression.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't even sound appropriate that a complete stranger knows that. That has no connection. It would be different. I mean, maybe it would be different if it was like her coworker or something like that, and he was like, yo, man, I seen her messing with such and such at work. Motherfucker, y'all at work. Why are you worried about what the fuck she doing? Unless it's blatant and shit.
Well, but let's say it's a coworker.
Okay.
And
her coworker or mine?
Her coworker.
Okay.
And she starts getting flowers.
Okay.
And let's say they're like, oh my God, these are beautiful flowers. You must be so lucky. And, you know, and they maybe see that it's not from
me, right?
hubby poo.
Well, okay. One thing is,
like, I guess part of me would be like, I'm trying to put myself in that situation because at our current work, I'd be like, oh, the fuck well. But I mean, we also are not like, our office is not
set up for
a regular office.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, I feel like if we were still at the old office,
right,
where we all had that sort of time together randomly,
yeah,
I might be like, girl,
you would spill the tea.
Who you getting flowers from?
Oh, you would ask the tea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But even then, okay, what if a person was like, oh man, I saw the flowers you sent her. That was really nice of you. Y'all must be having a great relationship. And it's still a stranger. Somebody that I don't know. Even if I may have heard their name, like she done downloaded her day of work and she's like, hey, X, Y, and Z, and such, oh, he's stupid, and oh, she crazy, blah, blah, blah.
Not my baby.
XYZ, delete that, backspace. I mean, but still though, I don't need no strange dude coming up to me as no man trying to tell me some shit about whoever I'm involved with. Cause I guess I'm just hung up on how does he know? Cause flowers at work don't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? I mean, they mean something to the person getting them, but I'm saying.
But I mean, let's say she got the flowers, and one of her coworkers that she like is close to and talks with was like, "Girl, how'd you get your man to send you flowers?" And she was like, "Well, it's my other man," and he heard that. He heard her say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
he still, I don't know.
Or she was like, "Girl, that's a side dick."
I think that's what it is. I'm hung up on a complete stranger telling me that. Like if it was my big bro or my sister or somebody like that came to me, cool. Because I know they're at least I would hope their motives are genuine. You know what I mean? I can trust that that's not from a foul place.
You know what? I just had the most random thought.
Oh, what's up? We're gonna derail.
Did you see the look in my face? The derail look.
You start twitching and shit.
The thought that popped in my head was,
what's up?
Most murders are committed by people you know.
Yeah.
So in this argument, in my mind, I went,
the trust.
The ones that are going to kill you are the ones that are closest to you.
This is true.
But yet, you're going to trust them more
well, I hope
with this story.
Well, I hope those people I mentioned don't kill me.
Let's hope not.
Yeah.
But you never know.
This is true. So, yeah. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of a complete stranger coming to me as a man, as a woman. Mind your business. Let me find out on my own. Because to me, ignorance is bliss.
What if they just feel bad for you?
The fuck they feel bad for? They don't know me. How you feel completely?
I feel bad for people that I don't know.
But so you just gonna muster up the courage and be like, since I feel bad for you, let me destroy the world you thought you were in.
Well, but I mean, like, I don't know. I think it would depend for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would have to know them. I wouldn't say it to a complete stranger.
Would you ever do it?
What?
Go to someone as a man and tell them that their life is not what they think it is.
Not a stranger.
See? It don't even sound right.
But I would say, like, okay, macaroni and cheese, for example. We'll just use it, a friend. Macaroni and cheese. I can't talk about this situation.
Okay, fair enough.
But there was a semi situation.
Okay.
I guess maybe I think it was a semi situation in my mind, not necessarily in their mind.
Gotcha.
The people that were involved. Maybe not. Mm. But I mean, I had an opinion.
Okay.
It wasn't judgmental opinion.
Mm-hmm. Sure it wasn't.
No, it really wasn't, because I'm very much a person that's like consenting adults. Like if there's two of you and you're consenting adults, great. If there's, we talked about poly. If there's three of you and you're all consenting adults, great. That's great. I'm probably not going to hop on the poly train. I'm not saying that I'll never do that ever in my life, because I'm not a never person, but probably not.
Right.
One is enough. Like, to me, if one is not enough, you found the wrong one.
Right.
But I mean, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
No judgment.
Well, can I give you a story? You want to finish yours?
No, go for it.
Okay, prime example. When I was in high school and me and my sister would go do stuff together, people would, Buster, you gonna kill me now.
He's so nosy. Let me tell you. Talk about nosy with good intentions.
But no.
He literally saw my mom's van and went ape shit.
But no, so in high school, me and my sister would do stuff. We're close. And people would go up to my girl and be like, yo, I seen her with this light-skinned girl with green. Like, my sister used to wear color contacts. She don't anymore, but back in the day. And people would go up to her and be like, yo, I seen Skillet with this light-skinned girl with green eyes, and they was hanging out and having a good time. And she'd be like, you idiots. That's his sister. And then, see what I'm saying? Like, people don't know the whole picture most of the time either. So if you go, why are you dedicating all that energy to come say something?
Well, okay. I'm torn about this topic, because there's a part of me that's like, we should give a shit about each other. But there's another part of me that's like, that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
To do all the investigating. And I would do that for me, because I'm a little nosy.
Just a little.
But for all I know, y'all have an agreement.
That too. How you know they're not in a poly? I can't pronounce the word. A poly relationship, or what? You know what I mean? Maybe they have an open relationship.
True. They may.
They may. And then you look like a jackass because you've investigated and getting all the evidence and shit. They might be fully aware. And then what do? Oh, okay. I just was coming to you as a man. No, you was coming at me as a nosy motherfucker. Mind your business.
If that ever happens, sell him a t-shirt.
I'll freshly printed up for him. Clearly, you're just as nosy as I am.
Give me your address. I got a shirt for you. I'm going to send it to you. Go ahead and give me $20 while you're at it.
Quick 20, get this nosy shirt. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
See? I've convinced you.
I'm not... if I was close to the person, I might.
Yeah.
If it should be... Here's my thing. I'm very private to a certain extent about, like... I've announced only on the podcast.
Right.
I've waved to only through the camera. But... like, macaroni and cheese, he'd be like, so, how is it? And I'm like...
It's cool.
I'm like, I never said we did anything. And that he would be like, I mean, I tell you my stuff, and I'm like, that sounds like a choice. But I mean, I'm also of the mind that only this is half his.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The relationship is half his. So if you want to tell every single person that you encounter, that's your right.
Right.
I'm not going to.
Right.
But anyway, so Because I do think that's a choice that each individual person has to make for themselves. Yeah. I forgot where I was going with this. In the middle of it, I laughed and I realized I forgot where I was going to go with it. Anyway.
About mutually telling each other the tea, but you said you don't.
So I would think because macaroni and cheese would give me, a little story time about what, if you wouldn't tell me that you were in an open relationship, why would you tell me this other stuff?
That's true.
If I feel like we're close enough that you have told me the status of your relationship, and I then see something, I might be like, did you know this? Just FYI.
But y'all have a relationship. Y'all are close. That's what I'm saying. Right. He's not a complete
versus
stranger.
a stranger.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I think if you're a stranger, that's weird.
Yeah.
If you're friends, enter at your own risk.
Yeah. And then again, usually
because it's probably not going to go well. It's probably not going to go in your favor. Because I think a lot of friendships end over that.
Yeah, I believe.
I don't know why though.
Because people don't like to hear the truth. The truth is ugly. Lies are beautiful. And truths are ugly.
Well, yeah. I think I would still rather just... I don't know.
You ain't trying to hear that shit.
Well, I think to me, it depends on what it is. First of all, STIs.
Okay.
I'm petrified. So I would want to know. My mind immediately says, yes, I want to know because of that.
Okay.
But then I have a minute to think. And my brain goes, was it one time?
Okay.
If it was one time and the other person is like, why on earth did I do that? That was awful. I don't ever want to do that again.
Because they remorse or because it wasn't a good
remorse. Well, hopefully it's remorse.
Well, they're like, it was terrible.
If it was terrible...
Good on you.
Karma?
You know I'm karma.
Karma. But, if they were like, why did I do this? I want to continue in this relationship. I don't, that was dumb. Why did I even do that? Don't tell me. Maybe.
Okay.
But if it's like a year?
Like it happened a year ago?
Like, if it's gone on, like it's happened multiple times over a year, and you're like, just why are we together?
Right.
First of all, why are we together?
Okay, now that.
But second of all, why? I would want to know that because there's emotions there.
Oh, gotcha.
Whether it may not be in love, but there's emotion.
Okay.
Some sort of some level of emotion
develop over time. Yeah. So now I got a question. Since you said that, would you want to know? If it was in the like old, like say you and only currently was in like a 5-year relationship, and say it happened at the very beginning when y'all were slowly getting to know each other, would it bother you then? Versus,
I can truthfully answer that question because it's already happened to me. Not with only. Not with only.
Like, well, damn.
No, not with only. I told you I've been cheated on in almost every relationship I've been in.
Well, we going strong for this one. We got you.
Well, anyway, it did bother me.
Okay.
But it was one of those things where it had been so long ago.
When you found out? Okay, gotcha.
That it was like...
Why should you care?
I don't know how to feel about it.
Right.
Because that happened, and I'm learning about it 4 years later.
That's what I'm saying. So...
We don't even live in that city anymore.
That's what
Do you know
saying?
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like...
Last week, and you see this person every other day.
But I don't want to encourage. But see, the problem is, I don't want to encourage people to wait 4 years to tell somebody.
Let it get old and dry first.
Right. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to know. But if it did happen and it was a long time ago, I think it would bother me just as much as it did if it happened yesterday. I don't know why though.
Do you feel like that time would feel like a lie?
No, I think that's corny. I don't like when people, this whole thing was a lie. No, it wasn't.
No, there's one moment in time with the lie.
Yes, that one moment, not the whole time.
I made a decision to lie this day.
Yes.
And I just never corrected that lie for 4 years.
You didn't ask me every day for the last whatever year, so I didn't lie every day for the last X amount of years. See what I'm saying?
Right.
You're like, oh, this whole relationship was... No, it wasn't. It wasn't built on a lie. It may have a lie in it.
Right.
But it's not...
It's got more than that.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, let's be honest.
That's more blemishes. All relationships have blemishes.
Yeah.
Even if they're not that. Yeah. Even if it's something small.
That's a pretty big blemish, though.
Well, of course.
Just in general. Like, in Gen Pop.
Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
Okay. Speaking of only.
Okay.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think that there's a difference between... Because not everybody gets married anymore.
Right.
But is there a difference between stuff you do when you're dating versus stuff you do when you're married? Is there like a cutoff? Is there a change to that? Is there...
I think you should just add to it as it becomes a marriage or like a partner or life, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
I think in the beginning stages, you do things that's cutesy and shit like that as a boyfriend or girlfriend or everything in between. But I think you do those things based on trying to learn that person and try to impress them and vice versa. Because obviously you're going to tolerate more in the beginning of a relationship or shit that you don't like. We've had off camera, we've had the red flags conversation, just in general. And
you want to have it now?
We can add that into this, that's fine. But as you learn somebody, you're going to tolerate shit differently than you will as you get comfortable and used to each other. So it might be something that gets on your nerves, like, I don't know, hell, if they do that thing, I'm trying to think of something that's annoying, but you know those people who like stick their pinky in their ear and like clear their throat? That shit, you know what I'm talking about? You've never seen nobody do that? It's something.
Is that a black thing? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's what my ear itches thing. But no, okay, say for example, if you start dating somebody and they do that in the beginning of a relationship, you're kind of like, that's kind of gross, but you don't give a fuck because it's the beginning. You're like, oh, it's no big deal.
Because you're getting the kitty.
Yes. Oh. And then a year from now or 2 years from now, you might be like, that shit annoys the fuck out of me.
You're getting less kitty.
Yes.
I think that's the difference.
No, I think regardless, because you're still new to each other. So stuff that you may dislike or not or like changes over time based on your level of comfort with a person. So I think that married responsibilities or duties are different from boyfriend, girlfriend, and everything else or duties, but only because I think the motive behind it may change. If that makes sense.
No.
It doesn't make sense?
Not so far.
I think the motive is, as a boyfriend or a girlfriend, is to get married. So you're doing things to get...
But not everybody gets married anymore.
Not that I mean, like, I wash his clothes so he'll marry me one day. I just mean, like...
I do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I couldn't resist. Go ahead.
But no, I think when you start off, you're doing shit that's kind of... You're putting your best foot forward. Mm-hmm. So I don't mean, like, you have a motive of, I'm going to wash his clothes and rub his back every night so he marries. But you get it. It's like you're doing things to build and contribute to the relationship. So there is a difference, but not really. Because I think the only real difference is the motive. Or motives. Because, I mean, once you're married, I guess you would be doing things because you want to take care of your family. No, you achieve the motive. But you're doing things as a married couple, you're probably doing these things because you're taking care of your family. You know what I mean? Like, you get up and go to work and make sure you provide financially because you want to make sure your family's secure. You're tending to the household because you want to make sure your family's comfortable or whatever it may be. Whereas when you're dating, you're going to work because you're trying to take care of your damn self. You know what I mean? But you also may buy your significant other or whoever you're dating gifts and stuff to impress them, or because you're learning what they like and don't like, and you try to buy them or do things for them that cater to what they like.
True.
So you're still kind of doing the same things, I guess, just on like I said, I guess the motives behind it is different.
I think they should continue, though.
Yeah, and you should add upon them. Like, if you're a gift giver when you're dating, why stop being a gift giver when you're married? Or if you're...
Like, give me them gifts, girl.
I'm not like a nice gift or two every now and then.
A little kitty surprise.
You stupid. But you see what I'm saying? Or if you're like a touchy-feely person, why would you stop being a touchy-feely when you get married? Because I don't have to just be money.
I think
shit.
that starts. I think that stops. Do you think that stops?
Yeah, but a lot of shit stops when you get married or you've been together for a long time. You don't got too comfortable. Everybody gets too comfortable. And I heard something the other day. Was it on? I don't listen to the radio. Was it a podcast? Might have been on YouTube. Something I heard. And now I don't forgot what the hell I was going to use for the example. But anyway,
don't look over here.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so I think motive is what changes. I don't necessarily think the acts necessarily change. I think your reasoning for doing those things changes. What do you think? Do you think
I'd like for them to stay the same?
The motives or the...
Yeah. I mean, like, I think only cooks for me.
Okay.
And sometimes I cook for him. I think. I know for me, I cook because I want to. I
like to eat too.
I do enjoy to eat. Got my snacks over here on the podcast. Now that we're virtual and everybody can see us. But I mean, I in my mind, it's I care about you. Let me feed you.
Right.
And I think he does that in the same way back to me. I think his motive is similar, at least, to mine.
But remember, though, you still, even if you didn't have a significant other.
But 10 years from now, I would like for that to be the same. Us cooking, not only cooking together, but cooking for each other, too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Even if you don't have a significant other, you still got to eat. So the motive, motive might sound like a negative word, but I don't mean it like hidden, dirty motive. I just mean like your reasoning for doing it changes. You just look at me like I'm crazy as fuck.
Okay. I can understand the reasoning changing from single to dating.
Okay.
But why does dating to marriage change? Or let's do dating to partnership.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying it necessarily is going to change. I'm just saying some of the things that you do may change. Because you could technically, you could still cook your own meal. He can cook his own meal. You still get to eat. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I think it's kind of cool though that people develop positive motive. I'm gonna stop saying motive because it does sound bad. Reasonings for what they do for their significant other.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No.
Listen, you camera one.
That's camera one. That is.
You love how my camera I just named camera one. Camera one over here. You saw me eat that grape, and he went.
You just gonna sit there and not say anything? I'm looking at you.
I'm holding it right here. You don't have to look anywhere else.
I mean, I'm still talking. I don't have table manners.
But I caught you.
That's fine. But yeah, I mean, so what would be a definitive partner duty versus dating duty?
I don't think that there should be a difference.
Okay, if you're dating, should that person pay your rent or your mortgage? Okay, dating.
Do they get to live there?
Fuck. Huh?
Do they get to live there?
No, but what if they just spend a lot of time there?
If they don't live there, no.
Okay. Can they buy you expensive gifts? Is there a price cutoff of what they can spend, I guess, on or for you?
But I would...
Now who got the hiccup?
You know why? Because he saw me take a sip of my drink, camera one.
That's not.
And he asked me a question. He asked me a question. And I was like, "Oh, I gotta suck this drink down real quick so I can answer it since I'm on microphone." I forgot the question.
Is there a price? Is there a price cap?
I would think that would be afford. What can you afford?
Okay. He ain't getting no Bentley.
And it shouldn't be a requirement.
Okay, he can't get a Bentley.
No. And it shouldn't be a requirement. It should be...
No, not a requirement. I just mean like...
Okay, let me tell you this. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you a real life story here on the Personal Podcast. Okay. So, I'm learning to eat new things.
Right.
So anyway, Only likes honey mustard. I think a lot of people like honey mustard. I'm not a big fan of mustard.
I'm not either. Growing up, I didn't eat either mustard or honey mustard. I like honey mustard now.
Okay. I haven't really tried honey mustard.
It's good.
I tried it years ago. It's been a long time. Anyway, I might try this one because anyway. So I was at the grocery store getting some stuff. We had the list, getting stuff ready, and I just happened, my eye was caught on this honey mustard.
Okay.
I won't shout out the brand name. But
Sweet Baby Ray's.
I got the I got
I was
the.
right. That's the shit.
No,
Oh.
I got the.
They can see you.
I know. I know that makes it better. Anyway, so I just grabbed it.
Right.
Threw it in the buggy. Off the rest of the grocery store.
You just randomly grab sausage you don't even like.
I saw honey mustard, and I went, "Oh, you know what?
Give it a try. Yeah.
We've got the little packets left
Gotcha.
from a certain restaurant, and I think there's only one left. I'll just grab this. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Just saw the word honey mustard, only popped in my head, and I just got it.
Hey, Buster.
I just grabbed it. Off we went.
Right.
Off I went. So I get back, and I said, "Hey, here's the thing." I said, "I hope I didn't get one that's awful."
All right.
But
That's a good
I
brand.
got this. I got this one, and I thought of you in the grocery store, other than our list.
Right.
And I just grabbed it because it wasn't very expensive. And he looked at me and was like, "That's my favorite kind. I used to eat it all
That's
the time."
black folks' favorite kind.
But I was like, "Oh, perfect. That worked out great." It was just, it happened to catch my eye. I grabbed it. But to me, like, all that to say, that was just, you popped in my mind. Here's this. I think it was like $2.
Yeah.
Here's this $2 thing, but you can enjoy it over time with your food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, to me,
But it's not a duty. That's more of
whether
what I was
that's a
thinking of you.
dating or marriage, I hope that's still there.
Yeah, but the more time that goes on, you learn more and more about people. But I hate to say it, human beings, including ourselves, are we're all creatures of habit. We have our certain things that we distinctively like and don't like.
Yeah.
And obviously we're going to add and take away, but there's kind of a general list of likes and dislikes. Is that fair to say?
Okay.
So as over time, you kind of learn the list. And as long as you don't veer too far off the list, you should be good. Not saying you, but like you should be good in your relationship. You know what I mean? Give or take. Like I say, growing up, I didn't like honey mustard, but I do like it now. So obviously that's something I added to the like list. But it shouldn't be too crazy. Like my likes, people who know me, I'm not a super duper sweets person. It's gummy bears, brownies, red velvet cake, oatmeal raisin cookies, and maybe Oreo
Can I
cookies.
derail us for just a
go
quick
ahead.
second? I like red velvet cake.
Shit is amazing. But it's only chocolate cake with red food coloring.
Okay.
I don't know.
So here's
I
the
don't
thing.
get it. I like chocolate.
The
too.
problem is, you like chocolate cake.
Yeah.
But in our brain, we
prefer
say red velvet chocolate, red velvet cake.
Yeah.
It tastes exactly the same because I don't think red food coloring has any taste.
I think I could be wrong. I think there's like you add a little extra butter. There's like one ingredient. It's almost like waffles and pancakes. They're the same thing, but one of them I learned to culinary arts years ago. One of them has a little more sugar than the other, but it's the same fucking thing. It's just a different shape.
All right, let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you the difference when you buy the box of the powder
Red velvet or the
waffles.
okay,
Pancake.
gotcha.
Waffle pancake powder.
it's just the same shit.
Because I have it. I've been making waffles. Did I show you?
Yeah, you showed me.
Okay. I haven't burned any this week.
You hit the spray?
No, because you're not allowed to use spray in the thing.
Hit that bitch with some spray.
No. I tried. I tried the spray and it
didn't work?
It burnt. So anyway, I
shit.
think that's why they say
Oh,
don't
made it
spray
worse.
anything in
Okay,
there. Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. So anyway, you flip it over. It's one of those flippers.
Yeah.
And then you flip it. After you pour it in, you flip it, and then I've learned I have to catch it before the ready lights up.
Remember I said cook it a little bit less. Okay.
So
cool.
anyway,
So it worked.
I'm working on it. Figured it out. I'm 3 for 3 on not burnt this week.
I got you.
So anyway, on the box, according to that box, the difference between a waffle and a pancake is 2 things.
Okay.
With that stuff.
Okay.
There's no egg in a pancake. Really? There's an egg in the waffle.
But to me, pancakes are fluffier than waffles. Maybe it's because the cooking technique is slightly different, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I don't know.
I would say a pancake is fluffier, but neither here nor there. Go ahead.
Okay. I think mine are fluffy on the edge. I think the little
dips or
divots.
Yeah.
Whatever. I think
know
that
what
makes
we're
a difference with the fluffy.
Oh yeah, because it's thinner.
Right.
Yeah, I got you.
So anyway, egg. There's no egg in the pancake. There's an egg in the waffle.
Ah, okay.
And vegetable oil.
Yeah.
You put vegetable oil in the waffle. You don't put it in the pancake.
Ah.
With that mix.
Oh, but that specific.
Well, this is the second brand I've tried.
And both of them have kind of
Both
said
of them have
thing.
said the same thing.
Okay, then I guess there is more than okay.
So I think that's the according to that box, there's two differences: a pancake and waffle.
I got you. Okay, I made chicken and waffles last night. It was pretty good.
What kind of chicken?
I did legs. Because you can't find wings any fucking more. So unless you pay $30 for 10. But anyway.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I made shredded chicken.
Okay. And waffles?
I mean, I didn't make it. I should try to put it on there.
That might be good.
I've never tried chicken and waffles.
What?
Because I don't like chicken on the bone.
You can make chicken nuggets and waffles. Same difference. Chicken tenders and waffles.
I guess I could.
But I did it. I did hot sauce on my chicken and syrup on my waffles. That bitch was buzzing. I'm just saying. But anyway. So, okay, what would be... Okay, one story I talked to you about earlier before we start recording. And normally we don't do the whole, we talk about current things, but this is what spurred this particular topic. Moneybag Yo's girlfriend bought him like 20, a lot of acres. Somewhere around 20, 30 acres of land.
Okay.
And apparently on... the Real or one of them women talk shows.
Who is the girlfriend? Is she wealthy?
I mean, she's that level of celebrity. You don't know who neither one of these people are. That's fine.
Moneybags.
Mm-hmm.
Moneybag
Yo.
Moneybag Yo. He has a song with Megan.
Yeah, he got a few songs, but yeah.
He has a song with Megan.
Yeah.
Does he have a few songs with Megan?
Yeah, he had a concert in Colombia.
With Megan?
No. A few. He has a. Oh, my bad.
Listen to me. He never listens to me.
I don't listen to Moneybag Yo.
Moneybag Yo has a song with Megan. Mm-hmm. Okay, they didn't like do a duet album.
No, my bad. He also has other music that he has created without Megan.
I have not heard any of the other music.
I don't listen to him.
I've only heard this one song.
You heard that song, Waukesha?
Is that the one with Megan?
No.
I've only heard the one song with
period.
Megan.
Oh, okay, never mind. Anyway, his girlfriend bought him a bunch of land. And they were saying like...
But his girlfriend, is she a singer, rapper?
I don't know what she does.
Actress?
Fuck if I know.
Okay.
But her name's Ari something. Anyway, regardless of who the people are.
Okay.
Do you think it's inappropriate for a girlfriend or a boy, somebody you're dating to buy you something that expensive?
Can they afford it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Only reason I say it because hypothetically they break up or any couple were to break up, do you do a Quavo and Sweetie and take that shit back? Because land is like an appreciating value on a grand scale. It ain't like a car that just starts losing value right off the bat as soon as you pull it out the lot.
Well, I think we got to, did she buy it outright?
That I don't know.
Well, that would be one thing.
What if she just bought it cash?
If she bought it cash, it's a gift.
Yeah, but
it's bought and paid for.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that an inappropriate gift for just somebody you're dating.
Okay, I think the word inappropriate is where I'm getting stuck.
I wouldn't call it inappropriate, but go ahead.
Well, because here's the thing. If you can afford it,
right,
you obviously picked it for some reason.
Right. Well, it's better than buying some bullshit that loses value.
Like flowers.
No, I think people enjoy flowers.
Because they die.
So, you can buy more. And flowers don't cost the same as 20 acres and a mule.
Not a mule.
I'm just saying.
Just one mule. I mean, I never thought about that before until you said that. But I just realized that 40 acres and a mule. Just one.
Yeah. That's all you need to plow all that shit.
That mule's just going to plow that all 40 acres by itself.
Absolutely.
Didn't even get a plow. Just got the land and the mule. You got to figure out how to plow it yourself.
I'm going to slightly derail slowly. Just a bit. We'll come back. From what I have heard, though, that 40 acres and the mule, I think, was figurative as far as what slaves were supposed to get back in the day. So, yeah, that's all I was going to say.
Turns out it was all figurative.
Yeah, especially the 40 acres. But anyway.
What is it, Indian giver? I took that shit right back.
I don't think
just
they
gave.
Yeah.
Just kidding. April Fools. April Fools. Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't even think they did the give to take back. I just think they just held on to it.
I think they announced it. And then they didn't do it.
Oh, they tweeted it out?
Yeah. Oh, God. Could you imagine if back then Twitter was around?
Man, what?
Anyway.
Black Twitter would have really been lit.
We're very upset. Very upset.
What? But no.
Oh, my God.
You stupid.
So, I think when it comes to gifts,
okay,
it's up to you what gift you feel comfortable giving. Like, to me, depending on where the land was.
Your tax bracket.
Well, I mean, here's my thing. If the land was in an area where it's not as expensive, the cost of living is not
gotcha.
Like, if she bought him 20 acres in downtown LA,
woo, that's an expensive.
you're looking at billions of dollars.
Hell yeah. But it'd be very lucrative.
But if she went to the middle of Wyoming,
I think it was in,
and bought 20 acres in the middle of Wyoming, that's not going to cost the same amount of money.
Oh, that's true. And depending on where it is, you might not be able to do as much with it, depending on what's around it. Yeah.
Right.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it because, I mean, why not treat the person you with like somebody you want to be with instead of just a temporary thing?
Yeah. Or
a short-term thing. Same difference, but you get what I'm saying? I mean, if I can buy you a Birkin, why you can't buy me 30 acres, baby? You know what I'm saying? Not that they cost the same, but I'm just saying.
These bags. Really?
I'm just saying, I get your butt done and get you a Birkin. You can get me 20, 30 acres of land. I don't care if it's in the hood.
Can we just have a moment of silence for the people that spend all this money on a fucking purse?
I mean, hey, I ain't got no expensive purses, but, you know.
What? Really? Just moment of silence for that.
Bow our heads.
That is a hot-ass mess.
You're supposed to bow your head with me.
There was my moment of silence. That's so dumb, I think. I mean, you know, to each his own, buy your purse. But the problem is most people that are doing it don't have it. They don't have, that's the
Somebody
problem.
else bought it.
Where's my fund? Let me buy my Birkin. Girl, get your purse at Walmart.
I will say this, and then we can go to another topic. I would rather have more money in the purse than what the purse is worth if I was a woman.
Right? Girl, here's the thing. You bought this purse that's $20,000.
And don't have $20,000 in it.
$1,000. All your cards, maxed out credit cards, trying to buy that $20,000 bag. You ain't got shit but that bag.
Yeah, fuck that bag.
Oh my God. Anyway, buy land. My goodness.
Yes, that's what I say.
Before a purse.
What else we got on here?
Oh gosh.
Come to
Tell me about death.
I'm not doing death.
Let me tell you. Let me just tell you.
Are you gonna make fun of me?
Death.
Do your thing.
No. Let me tell you. We tried death. When was that? Two meetings ago?
Yes. 2 episodes ago? No, it's like 4 episodes
Let's
ago.
try death again.
Hell no.
I think it's time.
No,
I think
sir.
it's time.
You're not going to make me feel stupid. No,
I think it's time.
No, I fuck that. We derail
Let's
to
do
the next
it.
time.
Let's do it. Let's do it real quick. Death.
All right, I just think about it every day. That is all. That is all.
Tell me what you think about it.
I just wonder what happens. I believe in Jesus and all, and I'm Christian. I'm obviously not the best example of a Christian, but I'm just saying I'm very flawed.
As far as the cameras know, you're perfection.
Yeah, right. But I do wonder, if no religion was real, or it's not true, we just die and that's the end. Like that sucks.
But you're dead.
So
I think the problem with the statement, and this is where we died last time.
okay.
When we attempted this, the problem is religion is its own topic.
Okay.
Without dipping our toe
I'm
too
not well
far.
versed, so we can't derail today.
Without dipping our toe too far into the religious part of it.
Right.
Death is an ending.
Yeah.
If your religious beliefs give you hope that death is an end and a new beginning, great.
Yeah.
But if you do just die and that's it,
Yeah.
you're still dead.
Yeah, but you don't know when you're gonna die. So just imagine what if you were an atheist and you believe it just ends. You just live and you never know when you're gonna die. That gotta be scary, especially if you think there's nothing after it, because you can't predict when you're gonna be gone, and that's just the end of your chapters, or whatever, your book, whatever.
But I don't understand why that can't be viewed as comforting. Everybody dies.
Yeah.
So let me make the most of while I'm here.
Most people don't, though. Most people just going through their day to day.
That sounds like a personal. Problem. Just here on the personal podcast sounds like a personal problem. So most people that don't believe that there's, a sweet chariot that takes you away,
Right.
they enjoy the time they have.
Right.
Make the most of it.
Yeah. But most people aren't. They're just
It's a personal problem. It's a personal problem. Just a statement, personal problem.
Okay.
But regardless of religion, death is an end. Even if there's a new beginning right after
it's the end of
it's
this
still
part
the
of it,
end.
Yeah.
So I'm concerned that you worry about this on a daily basis because the problem is you're not going to know until
I get to the end.
2 seconds after you die.
Yes, if that's the end. And I may not even know.
And you probably won't.
Yeah.
Probably not.
At least I can't send a pigeon carrier back to be like, yo, heaven's real, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I had my thought. One day we'll delve into that a little bit more. Not today. But death, I think people are very, like, I don't want to die today.
Hell no. I'm living to 102. I'm putting it on record. Then I'm going to fall over and die because it won't matter.
Here's when I want to go.
When?
The second my mind goes.
Oh, you don't want to be an eggplant. Not eggplant. That's terrible now.
Would love to be an eggplant.
You don't want to be a vegetable. Like where you just don't, you're not there. Do you think those people are really gone? Mentally?
Yeah.
What if they just can't?
Well, because they can see that there's no brain activity.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I would never.
Yeah.
If I'm laid up in the bed and I'm not here, you can just. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I don't want to be that Terry, what's her face?
Who?
Schaefer. Remember there was that whole, the woman told her husband that she wanted to, do not resuscitate. Let me go. I don't want to be a vegetable. But her parents
We're like, hell no.
could not let go. And I guess since it wasn't in writing, they sort of had that back and forth. Do you not remember that? It was all over the news.
I don't remember the name, but I do remember the story about it. Yeah.
Terry Schiavo.
That does sound familiar. Okay.
Okay. Anyway. No. On record.
Yeah.
On
Unplug me,
record.
motherfucker. Don't ask
Camera
me.
Camera one. It's take me out.
Yeah. Don't have me laying in the bed with bed sores and shit all over my body.
Find me Dr. Kevorkian. I'm ready.
I am too. You ready? I'm ready.
Yes. If you're out there, when my mind goes, if you've been thinking about becoming a killer, start with me.
Yeah, you can practice on my brain dead self. Go right ahead.
Right. Start over here. Let me go.
Yeah. Get your technique right. Killing me first. I'm already dead anyway. It's the truth though. Who the fuck want to? I mean, there are people. Yeah.
There are people right now yelling at this broadcast and yelling at this video like, live, bitch, live. No,
102.
I do not want to be a vegetable. I don't want to go to the nursing home. I don't want to be a vegetable. I used to go to the nursing home.
Yeah, my mom's worked in one. It's I'm not.
It's heart-wrenching.
Yeah, because they just there. They just waiting to die.
It's just heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
I don't want to go. I don't want to be a patient.
I heard some of them nursing homes is popping though. They say they got some of the most STDs in that bitch.
Retirement villages.
Oh, that's what it is.
See, but that's the difference.
And
though.
that's just like assisted living, right?
Right.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
I do that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm down for assisted living. Put me in the apartment.
Yeah. I can
put
just
the word out. I'm ready.
He said, "Let them know I'm a bachelor.
Tell everybody. I outlived only. I'm at the ready.
Come on, I'm ready. Yeah, I do that. I ain't trying to be nobody's vegetable.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, that's when I want to go. I literally, the second my mind goes, I just want to drop. And that'd be it. I'm done.
Okay.
And then it's done.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing after death.
You terrible. Now who's cynical?
Here's the thing. I'm not getting on the religious topic.
All right.
But to me, currently, I would rather think that nothing else is happening to live my life to the fullest.
But you should live it regardless.
But some people can't do that.
Most people don't. Most people is going through the motions.
No, that's a personal problem. Some people can't. Like for me,
you mean be the definition of a heathen and not feel guilty for it? You gonna have your hot boy summer for your life?
What I mean is thinking that when I die, I just dissipate metaphysically.
Yeah, the inside. Yeah,
right. My brain just goes off, and that's done. I don't. My personality doesn't soar into the sky or anything.
Okay.
Thinking that that's how it ends. Helps me to like, I'm going to get up today. I'm going to go to my job today. I'm going to enjoy I'm going to enjoy my work today. I'm going to make sure that I, do something nice for someone. I'm going to try to learn something new today. Like that helps me to do those things consistently.
Yeah. Okay, I can dig that.
Yeah.
But some people have gotten to the point where they're like, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. But that's just, to me, that's kind of a cop-out. That's basically saying, I don't go to church or whatever your building is. And I believe, but I'm not going to follow any of the rules or the guidelines of this said religion that's connected to you. How can you be spiritual? I do understand religious is the structure and all the extra stuff. But just saying I'm spiritual, so in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm going to heaven. But you're not practicing any of that spirituality that you speak of. Not you, but a person. Isn't that more of a cop-out? I hear that all the time. I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. I think
originally that distinction was more about, I don't subscribe to a specific religion. I think there's more.
Most people can't even explain it, though.
You haven't let me finish.
Oh, continue. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why most people haven't been able to explain it.
I interrupt them before they can.
Camera one. So anyway, I've named it. By the way, there's no longer camera one over here in the middle.
That's the name of the episode, camera one.
So I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, about when people say they're spiritual, you said they don't subscribe.
Originally, I think it was more of a, I think more of the universe versus this specific God.
Oh, gotcha.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. There's too many contradictions in organized religion, and it's not.
Okay.
I used to work in restaurants,
and
the worst people to have come to your restaurant are the church folk.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
The worst.
Yeah, I mean that's where you run into most of the judgment and the hypocrisy, even though that's where it's supposed to be the least. That's
correct.
Right. Yeah.
Correct.
I've experienced it. Yeah.
So anyway, I don't want to do that. So a lot of people were like, I don't want to be that, so I'm not religious. But I do have a spiritual, there's a spiritual, when you look at, when you think about the word wellness, that's your mind, body, spirit. Yeah. That's the spiritual part. But your spiritual, you just said, was Christianity.
Okay.
But my spiritual is not organized religion.
Okay.
Mine is my own learning and understanding of what's happening around me.
But you can't scream, not you, but a person can't scream and holler, I'm spiritual, but you caught up in the world and what the world has going on. I would think a spiritual is a
Camera 3. Did you catch that? What's going on, camera 3?
What I'm saying is, if you're going to say I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual, aren't you kind of saying you do believe in what this religion is, but I don't subscribe to the structure of it?
No.
That's how it comes off, though. If you define your spirituality,
depending on who you talk to. Mine is not.
Okay. Well, it's in my mind, my interpretation of it. It sounds like saying I don't I'm not religious, but I am spiritual, and to me, it's not being portrayed in a way of they're opposites. It's like a variance of this. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right way to look at it.
And that may be for some people.
Yeah.
Some people may feel.
I just don't want to follow the rules, but I believe in the God that is part of this religion. That's how it comes. To me, that's how it comes off. It's basically like I don't have to go to church and do all this other stuff, but I still believe what they believe. But I do it in my own way. It sounds like a cop out of I'm just going to be what this religion describes as sinful, but not feel bad for it. I'm gonna do me, but I still way back here in the back of my mind, I still believe in what that they believe in. That's how it, to me, that's how it comes off. I could be wrong.
Interesting. Huh.
You see the way I explained it, does that make any sense whatsoever?
Yeah, I don't know any of those people.
They're spiritual?
Yeah.
I don't personally know any either, but I've seen it. I hate you. The way people portray it in the world.
I don't know anyone, and no one's ever told me this, but here's what I think they're thinking in their mind. I won't put their name on here, so I just, a broader.
You
could have said, I know people.
Okay, I've ran into some people that are spiritual, but they ain't religious.
I don't know. Well, let me tell you this. When you work in the restaurant, here's what you also learn.
Okay.
The people that have the religion,
right?
They're also dating the girls that work in the restaurant with you while they also have their wife and their other girlfriend.
And they're religious and not spiritual.
And they're religious, not spiritual. But I think spirituality, all jokes aside, I think spirituality is it's more than a religion. It's Like some people, their spirituality is, I believe in myself. I believe, I believe in myself. I believe that I'm here. I'm sitting here right now.
And the shit I can touch and feel
I believe
is
that
real.
everything that happens in my life will be results of choices that I make.
I believe in that.
Some of those results will be positive, because I want them. Some of those results will be negative because I don't want those. Okay. But the negative results may actually benefit me in the long run either way.
I can dig that. I do believe in that. That's kind of why I don't believe in karma, because I think everything happens based on choices we do or do not make.
Okay.
I think we've already had that conversation, though.
I don't know if we have or not, but here's the thing. Here's my understanding of karma.
Okay.
Jokingly, like somebody will say something mean to me and then they'll cough. And I'm like, karma.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, you're not serious. Yeah.
I don't mean that karma.
Right.
I mean, I make a choice and that choice has consequences.
Yeah.
To me, that's karma.
Why, if you made the choice?
The action or lack of action of me has a result.
Okay. That
karma is that result trickles through whoever's in my life and somehow will come back to me in some way. Okay. So if I like pickleball, last time I talked about pickleball, you shat on me. So I'm going to tread lightly on this one.
Go ahead. I'm just
But pickleball, in my mind, I want to be nice to the other person because I know I'm going to miss the ball too.
Okay.
And I want them to be nice to me when I miss the ball. That may sound mean. But I'm also very encouraging because here's the thing. We're either going to win together or lose together.
Okay. Okay.
So I send out encouragement so that my karma coming back from my partner is also encouragement because that's only going to make us better, not worse.
Okay. My thing. Okay. Well, I guess I don't use, maybe I just don't use the right word. Well, that makes sense. You're being nice to someone in expectation or hope that they will in return be nice to you.
Right.
But I don't think I think you just made a good choice. I don't see that as the way people, to me, that I perceive karma is
what goes around comes back around.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily karma.
That's what I mean. That's bullshit to me.
JT had a song about it.
Who?
Not really.
Justin Timberlake. Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
he call him JT all on a nickname basis? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, girl. I'm not a fan. Sorry.
But that's what I mean. That it comes around. Just because somebody do something fucked up to you don't mean it's coming back around. Just because you say it is.
Well, I think it does.
Give me some example then.
Not because you say, I can't wait for karma to get you. Not because of that, but because that's how things work.
I don't think it does.
Whatever you put out is coming back.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, or as I said, then why do people say good stuff happens to bad people and bad stuff happens to good people if all this karma comes back and gets people? If you're a shitty person...
But not everybody is good all day long.
I know, but...
I mean, I have a negative thought here or there, and I'm a good person.
I got lots of them.
Camera one.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, if people say what goes around comes around, then why is the saying good stuff happens to bad people and why does bad stuff happen to good people? If all this karma exists. That wouldn't even be a saying because all the good people would only get good stuff and all the bad, shitty people would only get shitty stuff happen.
But I don't think you're... Okay.
Maybe I'm taking it too literal, yeah. Of course. That's what I do, camera 3.
I love how you've got my camera numbers down.
This is camera 1, but you know what? It's camera 1, 2, 3, whatever.
Well, but I think you're taking it to if you're a good person, you're good all the time. I mean, and everything you do is good.
No, everything you're supposed to get back is
I think that if you're a good person and you go to the bathroom and you accidentally pee a drop on the seat and you leave,
somebody's gonna pee a drop on you.
You're still a good person.
Yeah.
But that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
For the next person that may not have a little time to check the surrounding area before they pop down. I've been there. I don't think that the water droplet, the lever,
right.
I don't think that you're going to sit down on a shitty toilet seat.
Right.
But I think that because there's good and bad, you leaving that drop of pee there and that person sitting on it and they have that makes them mad. And then they leave the bathroom and do something in anger. It could potentially trickle back to you, the trickler that put the drop on there. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're in an office building, let's say it's me and you, and I trickle on the seat and you then sit on the seat and it affects your work day, and your work affects my work, I've now affected myself because I made you have a bad day with this trickle of pee that you don't know it was me that left it there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's karma, but it's not
literal karma.
Oh, girl, you about to get it when that comes back to you. It's not that.
See, that's how people use it, though. Like,
but people use it because I think they want to think that you're
gonna get some get back.
If you cheated, the next person's going to cheat on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not really how that works.
That's what I mean. The literal sense of how people use the word karma, I don't subscribe to.
Right.
Because if somebody drops $20 walking by and I take it and put it in my pocket, I don't think next week I'm going to suddenly lose $20 out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way I don't believe in it.
Yeah, I think it's a scare tactic.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's like, don't steal, because then it'll come back to you and somebody will steal double from you.
Yeah.
It's never the same amount, it's double.
Yeah, that ain't real.
But I think, to me, my understanding of karma, which is very limited, is I make a choice, and that choice has a ripple effect outward. Your choices have a ripple effect outward.
I do believe in that, but I don't consider that karma. I think that's...
But those ripples will come back in some way. It's not that it's, I cheated, therefore the next relationship they're going to cheat on me.
I don't believe in that.
That's not. Okay. I don't even think that's karma. But I think it's like, if I throw this at you, that causes you to do this, and that causes that person to do that, and then somehow that trickles back to me.
Okay. Well, then I believe in
karma.
that. If that is what karma is, yes, I do believe in that.
That's my understanding of karma.
That's what I do believe. I do believe in. Of course, I got to use my shitty example. If I'm out there recklessly having sex with multiple people with no sense of protection, and 40 people in, I end up with an STD or STI, that's not karma. That's me making the choice to not protect myself.
Right.
But people will go, oh, that's karma getting back. No, I played the odds.
Right. I lost.
Hell yeah, I lost.
But you won 39 times.
Absolutely. See what I'm saying? That's a little Russian roulette for my dick. You know what I mean? Like, that's not karma. That's me making a bad choice.
Yeah.
Or an unsafe choice.
Unsafe choice.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but people will use that and go, that's karma. No, that's not good choices.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, oh shit, excuse me. But you see, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that is not karma. In my understanding of karma.
Okay. Well then, for anybody, because I've had this conversation a few times with people that are like, karma's real. I'm like, no, it's not.
It's real, but it's not that's coming back to you because you did that to me. How dare you?
Yes.
No, it's not that.
That's what I mean.
No.
Okay.
I do think it makes people feel better, though.
Yeah, of course.
I think it makes people feel better because you're never going to know if they ever got it back to them. And by the time, even if it did, even if that was exactly how karma works, by the time they got it back, you've already forgotten it anyway. Because time moves on. So how you supposed to know if karma's
even real in that
correct
sense of the word?
Correct.
So, okay, maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe I just interpret it differently.
No, I think people like to say it that way, and it's just not how it is.
Yeah, I didn't think it was either.
Yeah.
You don't just magically,
sorry.
I cut somebody off in traffic, and the next week somebody cuts me off, or somebody runs into my car.
Or you wreck.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the case. Shit, I'm very polite when people are good drivers. Yeah. If you're a stupid driver, then you're getting all this road rage. Anyway, want to go to the next one, or you want to get out of here?
I think that's a wrap. We made it through death. And it was semi-interesting.
It was a little bit. Hey, look, thank you, sir. Had a little splash of interest in that pound. You know what I'm saying? Good job.
So we've got the email.
Yeah.
Do we want to attempt to read the email even though me opening my phone is going to cause the static to happen?
No, fuck it.
Okay, we got an email.
But we do appreciate the feedback. I responded. It wasn't Kirk, even though he said, email and I'll respond.
Let me tell you about the email. So here's what I think we should do with the email.
We're going to designate
I think we should respond here.
Oh, okay.
I think that's more interesting than just responding to an email.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. DMs are a little harder. Well, I guess they're not. I guess they're not. Yeah. We'll respond here.
Okay.
Set that expectation. We will respond here.
To all of it? Or
from now on.
To all of it?
Whenever this comes on. Whenever this is released.
You'll eventually get...
Okay. At that moment, we'll begin responding here.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're actually going to do it before that. But a hard stop when this episode comes out. But I think it's more interesting for us to respond here because then you get to hear...
We're going to read it verbatim what they wrote? Or just kind of a synopsis of what they said?
Maybe it's...
A summary, excuse me.
Synopsis.
That's what I said. I just put an A instead of an O.
Synopsis. Anyway, so you did. I'm fucking with you. So anyway, we will respond. I think it'll be more interesting if we respond here.
Fair enough.
Versus respond in the email, unless we have follow-up questions.
Oh, gotcha.
Like to clarify it so we know how to talk about it here.
Okay, I can dig it.
So, with that said, we did have one. Did you want to talk about it?
We'll do it next episode.
Okay. So, So, we have an email, noseywithgoodintentions@gmail.com. We also have...
You're waiting for me to go NOSEUI.
We also have an Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Nosey with Good Intentions. We also have...
TikTok,
Nosey with Good Intentions. Then we have the Twitter. This is where we flipped it on you. Nosey Good.
That's only 140 characters. I think it went up now, but whatever.
Then we have a lot.
We got Gmail, YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
We also have the YouTube page where you can see us from camera 1 and camera 3 and also camera 2. Camera 2. Oh, I gotta wait for camera 2. Camera 2. Camera 3, you're not gonna see my wave, but whatever.
He's a mess.
So, is that all of them?
Yeah.
We should probably write it down. I think next time I'm gonna write it on a sheet. So when it's time, I can just read right through them.
You're terrible.
So anyway, I think that's it for today.
I think so.
We'll see you next week. But we're not.
Thank you for being nosy with us.
See you next time.